METAVERSE Police, ALIFE Virtual Metaverse, Fraud and Crime in ALIFE, Case number 202418. Justice in the Virtual World. Welcome to the digital frontier. As the metaverse continues to grow and evolve, so too do the threats that lurk within its virtual realms. From scams and fraud to cybercrime and harassment, the metaverse presents a unique set of challenges that require a specialized approach. METAVERSE Police is your dedicated force of digital detectives, committed to identifying, investigating, and exposing the criminal activities that occur within virtual environments. We're here to protect metaverse citizens, ensure a safe and enjoyable experience, and bring those who break the law to justice. Join us as we dive into the depths of the metaverse, uncovering the latest scams, exposing fraudulent schemes, and shedding light on the dark side of virtual reality. Our mission is to make the metaverse a safer place for everyone. In today's case, we unveil the fraud and ongoing crime in ALIFE Virtual. ALIFE is a paradise for copy artists who offer stolen products from other metaverse places like Second Life. Furthermore, we will show evidence of misleading information about technologies and features that do not exist in ALIFE to lure investors into this Ponzi scheme, which offers investors a guaranteed 5% income every month corresponding to the invested amount. This might also be a case for the SEC to prove if ALIFE offers securities under U.S. law. If a guaranteed income program involves a private entity that promises investors a return on their investment. ALIFE Virtual is a metaverse running on the Open Simulator open source multi-platform, multi-user 3D application server. It can be used to create a virtual environment or world which can be accessed through a variety of clients on multiple protocols. Let's dive into the ALIFE company profile on Crunchbase. These are the information which they claim to be true. Legal name ALIFE Virtual, incorporated founded date May 10th, 2022. Location Dover, Delaware, United States. Founders Adrian Monet, Christina Monet, Christian Todis, Gio Esposito, Crystal Esposito, Mali Todis, Olivia Todis, Soren Todis. If we just take a closer look at Mr. Soren Todis, the CEO, we'll find out that this person has multiple personalities. We find him on LinkedIn in his investor platform, Soren Base, and as Soren Titu, CEO of Ada AI, new name Soren, or as Patrika Titu, CEO of Gen AI Last, Did We Become a Female? Let's have a quick look at Olivia Todis. She also has multiple identities. For example, shall we call her Claudia Solowski, who is showing nude pictures online? She is also known as Anka Titu, working at AIDA AI. The list continues here. Enjoy the other multiple identities of the other founding members for a moment, before we show more ridiculous, misleading information and lies about ALIFE Virtual. Let's talk about a topic that ALIFE Virtual Metaverse claims to have integrated. They say NFT revolution, mint NFTs effortlessly and sell them on our bustling marketplace. Really, ALIFE doesn't even have a marketplace for shop owners to list their products and services. ALIFE has no communication layer at all to interact with the Ethereum blockchain. Let's have a quick look at the Etherscan website to see if we can find any token or smart contract related to ALIFE Virtual. Well, there's nothing. They can't even show or prove any transaction on the blockchain related to any kind of communication in ALIFE, an object, and so on. And about the topic of AI integration, I won't even waste time. There's no direct AI integration in ALIFE, as they claim. They have a simple website with an AI API, for example, ChatGPT, where users can type in their prompt to get a result from the AI. That's all. Nothing special. This is a simple example of how Soren and his founders are misleading and lying to people to convince them to invest in this Ponzi scheme. Now let's talk about a couple of crimes that happened lately in ALIFE Virtual. There's an honest and legitimate developer and design group called Nanotech Art Studio that was offering outstanding products such as special dance HUDs, Formula One race cars, a go-kart racing game with a dynamic weather system, and much more. One day, the shop owner of the Nanotech Art Studio was wondering where the money was that she had submitted to withdraw and exchange in ALIFE. After several messages with no response, she decided to give the owner and managers a deadline to send the money to her account. Otherwise, she would make this public and inform a lawyer. After giving the deadline, the people reacted and paid her profits. But at the same time, her account in ALIFE was frozen, and her IP address was blocked, so she couldn't access ALIFE anymore, nor her assets, objects, and products that she developed with her team on ALIFE. This is highly criminal, pure fraud. Soren and the ALIFE employees stole the objects from Nanotech Art Studio. And such or similar actions are common in ALIFE, but most people remain silent. Another big concern of Second Life product owners and other virtual world platforms is stolen products, objects, textures, or even entire sim regions, which are then uploaded to ALIFE Virtual. One day, Genesis Metaverse CFO Janet Smolko, also known as Candy Genesis InWorld, met with the owner of the Virtech multi-grid vending system and learned that content from her grid was possibly being illegally distributed on ALIFE Virtual, as she explained. Soren promised to solve the problem, but he hasn't. To this day, we can find thousands of items stolen from Second Life and other virtual worlds. We will expose every single shop owner involved in these crimes. We will inform Second Life and the original owners to take legal action against ALIFE Virtual and the individuals involved in these crimes. Right now, we have many investigators in ALIFE recording data and collecting evidence about crimes and stolen products sold in ALIFE. We recommend and appeal to all ALIFE Virtual users to stop using ALIFE and to avoid investing in or buying any stolen products. If you continue to do so, you are part of the problem and support the owners of ALIFE Virtual, which encourages more people to join ALIFE or even invest in this Ponzi scheme. Please help by sharing and liking this content with others to stop this scam and fraud. Also, please consider subscribing to our channel to help us grow and reach more people who are victims in ALIFE. We also accept cryptocurrency donations as shown in the description. This helps support our team and the work and investigations we do. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next video where we expose shop owners who are selling stolen products in ALIFE Virtual.